Good morning. Good morning. So today's a cleanup day. We are officially done with harvesting corn. The bin is full. The shop is an absolute 100% disaster. First things first though, this truck, we have had some vandalism done to it. It sat down below and somebody threw a rock at it from, I believe threw a rock at it, but it's right there. See a big old chip. So I'm gonna go and get some window cleaner, window sealer, because that just happened. I have an idea who did it, but we're not gonna mention names. Wouldn't want to give them any notoriety. But if I do get the opportunity to break my foot off up his ass, that is going to happen, and you will probably read about it in the newspaper or see it on YouTube that I've been arrested for kicking the shit out of a moron. And believe me, I'm not above or below beating the shit out of somebody. Done it in the past. I'll do it again. Right, Tim? Have I ever kicked your ass? No, I never kicked his ass. I don't think Tim's ever seen me actually lose total control and beat the ever-loving snot out of somebody. But I have, and may even be able to read about that somewhere on the interwebs, but that's okay. Yeah, so we got that little vandalism thing going on. Plus, we're getting 2 new sneakers on the front. That has nothing to do with vandalism, but it does have to do with this tire here wearing funny. All right, so before we went to North Carolina, we had an issue with this truck and I had to have it realigned, and I did that. We realigned the front axle, put new kingpins and bushings and pins in, new tie rod ends, and a new tie rod, and that tire was shot. So what I've done is I bought 2 new tires. I'm going to replace them both. That one's a junk tire. The other tire is a spare tire for my Western Star, or my Peterbilt. So I have a new fender over there, which will go on right there. That's going to go on there today. But first things first, Tim, I don't know what you're doing over there, but he needs to finish doing that, and then we're going to completely clean and straighten up this entire shop, clear off their welding table. There's a bunch of scrap iron, probably going to put that on a truck somewhere to get rid of it. And that's that. Junk. Don't just throw that in the, you're going to throw it in the heap? Go ahead, whatever, it's fine. We're going to clean this place up though. So that's the deal, that's the plan, that's what's going to happen. Oh yeah, augers have to be removed, taken down, cleaned up. The dryer is empty, but I'm going to open up the bottom pans after I pull that out, and anything that would be in there will fall out of there, and everything else needs to get cleaned up and just cleaned up, because that's what we need to do. It's a nice day today. Might send Timothy to go mow or something. I know he needs to do the body farm and down there, and this stuff here needs to get dismissed from here. And the next main project that I think we're going to do is going to be that 6210R. That's the plan before it gets too cold. If it does get super cold, I think we're going to hang plastic in the shop here, so that the heater blows heat down into here and it insulates, and the heat stays in here instead of going up through the roof vents like it had been doing. So we're going to do something like that. Anyway, yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I know my battery's about to die, but we put the new tires on. It's a pretty decent tread pattern. These are BF Goodrich's, now owned by Michelin. Michelin owns Uniroyal, BF Goodrich tires. And I like the sipes that are on here, the way they've got that set up. I really like that. I'm hoping that these tires last better than the other Bridgestone tires. Bridgestone's actually a Japanese tire now. But yeah, we should be good. I'm gonna have to get some more of those. I don't know when they got knocked off, but we're gonna have to get some more bullets on there just for the fun of it. Make it look a little better. I mean, the truck ain't anything spectacular, that's for sure. So I'm gonna go hook it up. It is loaded, and then we're gonna go get some stuff. We're full of fuel. My wife in a position where she could easily drop me or kill me. Yeah, I'm standing about 20 feet off the ground. This light needed to be replaced, so I bought new ones from Crafter Supply, and they do seem to be the right ones. I'm gonna have to get a new battery. But these are things you kind of got to deal with. I bought a 2-pack. They're actually the same exact brand as the one I took out of there. Believe it or not. There it is. Turn it on. Turn it off. Turn it on again. On again. I missed it with the camera. I don't think you guys saw it. Yeah, that's bright. Good. All right, suitable for wet locations. That's what it says. Now, take this guy here, put that in my pocket here. So if there was ever any debate whether a Swash Squatch could go up on a loader, there's not even a bulb in it. Or is it broke off?
It broke off, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Pull. Don't be chicken. Just stand directly over the bar. You're scared.
I'm not scared.
Chicken man. Yeah, there's half of it.
Now put it on the key.
And the other half is there. Well, you got the new one. It's okay. That's what happens. They basically rotted off. Probably had a lightning strike, which took that out. Or water.
No, I want it on P.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What do you got, Tim?
High five on P. Boom.
Careful. Huh? Stick it up there. I'll turn the juice on and see if you can light up like a Christmas tree. Carefully. Those things are brittle. You should be able to get it. That's how I do it. You're good? All right, wait, before you come down, I'm gonna put that there because we don't...
He's holding on to his light.
Nothing? We ain't got nothing. Give it a twist. Really?
Got the fuse here.
There's a fuse?
Yeah.
Is it blown? Drop it. Yes, I think it's rotten. I don't know, I'll get you a new fuse. All right, so I've got an order for 10 loads of corn fodder. Not prepaid, but they ordered it and they want 10 loads, which is 360 bales of corn fodder. And so I could come out with my regular shredder and shred it up, but it windrows it, and I really don't want to do that. And last year we had some problems with it molding in the bale after we shred it, and you know, we let it set for a couple days and it just didn't do what it was supposed to do. So what I'm doing is I'm running the John Deere windrower over the top of it, cutting it, I don't know, maybe 3 inches high, getting those stalks sheared off and just stirring it up a little bit so that the sun will dry it out. I've got about a week to get this stuff done. So what I'll do is tomorrow or so I'll come out with the I'll come out and look at it and see what it looks like, and if it looks like it's going to be a good deal, I'll get a shredder over here, re-shred it and windrow it, and then run it through the baler. And then I'll have to get it stacked and covered because, oh yeah, mama, you know, stacking, or yeah, get it stacked and covered so that they can come and get it. 360 bales won't take me but a little bit of time to do anyway. Come over here with 2 balers or whatever and be done in an afternoon. So, but yeah, it just needs to be dry because it's going up to New York for bedding. And I just think that'll work out really well. It'll work out well for me anyway. Gonna probably get some rye seed and spin it on where we take these stalks off. I was gonna plant it all into rye, but I've decided kind of against that for the simple reason I don't think that I'm gonna mess with rye too much. The only reason I'd put rye on here is to actually hold the soil, because I'm taking the fodder away and I just don't want it to be washed away, the soil. You know, it's kind of a crazy thing that can happen. And if I do put rye on it, that'll actually pull nutrients out of the soil and make it more available to the plants as, you know, the corn that I'm going to plant here again next year. I do have some I do have some lime I'm going to put on here. Probably a ton and a half of lime to the acre. I'm going to have them bring that out and I will spread it. I'm in the process of purchasing a lime spreader, lime litter spreader, which will spread lime and compost as well. Not as fast as, say, that manure spreader that I rent. And I will give it a shot, you know, with the manure spread or with the lime spreader. If that lime spreader will spread this compost, which it does have a pretty good sized throat. It's a Chandler spreader designed for poultry litter and whatever else you can stuff through it. As long as the compost is, you know, fairly dry, which it usually is in the spring, I'll just throw it in there and spread it out, put it on at about 10 ton to the acre. I think that that's probably the best that I've gotten. The best results I've gotten is at about 10 tons to the acre. And that's what I'm going to grow my corn on this coming year. And we're going to do that on 600 acres, I've decided. Then we're going to double our corn acres. We are going to double months of harvesting. I'm going to change up my varieties a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. And we'll see how that goes. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. I am going to come out with the brush hog, and I'm going to brush hog these terraces, kind of. And I guess that's what you want to call them, terraces. Just going to run it high and brush hog them off so that the bushes don't get out of control again like they were when I got this farm back from the neighbor up the road. This is family ground, and due to a family dispute, I didn't farm it for about 18 years. But that's okay. We'll get it back in shape, and one day this will be the farm that we do the plow day on. Yep, that's it. We're gonna have a plow day. Whether it's after we take corn off or before we put corn in or whatever we're gonna do. We're gonna get an antique plow day and just have a good old time doing it. And we'll see how that goes. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll get back to you in a little bit.